On this day 17 years ago, a movie called Bridge to Terabithia released into movie theaters on February 16th, 2007. And I said, why not I do a reaction to the movie, a rewatch? And yes, I am saying rewatch. I already watched this movie a couple times already in the past. I recently rediscovered this movie, and coincidentally enough, the release date lines up perfectly for when I rediscovered it, and so why not I do a rewatch? And it doesn't need different from other people's reactions, because like I said, I already watched the movie, so instead of just, reacting to it, I am going to, pause the movie, talk about it, and at the end of the movie, I do want to talk about why I feel the movie makes me feel depressed at the end, because if you haven't seen this movie, then you're in for a ride, because this movie makes me feel depressed at the end, it makes me feel sad. That's later in the video, but for right now, let's just watch the movie. If you do want to see the entire movie, uninterrupted, then I am going to leave the movie in the description down below, exactly what I'm seeing here, so...
Take a picture. Last longer.
Okay. Alright, this is the first thing I want to talk about. So, if I were to have directed this scene, I would not have cut the camera when she said the full thing. Because she says, take a picture, last line. When she says, take a picture, then the camera cuts to his face. And that is because they're on a time restraint, but that seems wrong. Like if you were to actually, if I would have done this, it just would have been her face saying the entire thing. Take a picture, last longer, then boom. But because of that, you're not really paying attention to her voice. It's just a weird thing, and it's probably just because they're on a time limit or whatever. This movie's only an hour and a half long. So that's something that I kind of am annoyed with, because on YouTube, the most popular thing that I found, in terms of most views of this movie, is this scene with 10 million views.
And my life will be over.
Okay, so something happened there. The audio sort of messed up. I'm going to play it back.
And my life will be over.
I don't know if that's intentional or not. Or maybe an editing error. Because I think the ambient noise from the next scene still plays. I don't think maybe there's an editing error.
And my life will be over.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an editing mistake. Maybe that's intentional. I have no idea. Wait a minute. So in this, I just realized the song in the background is a song that Sophia Robb, the actress who plays Leslie, she sung a song for this movie, and I just realized that's playing in the background. The song sucks, but I did not know that the song actually was in the movie. I thought it was just for Disney Channel. Yeah, it is. Holy crap. I just realized that now. Wow, okay.
I heard it was your birthday yesterday.
Okay, I actually really like this. So, thematically, the reason why Leslie is important to the movie and to Jess is because Leslie is the family he never had. Even though he does have sisters, parents, they don't care about him. They ignore him. But Leslie is literally, not only she's the sister they never had, but she's the mother, because she feeds him throughout the movie. She feeds him random things. It's not knowledge, characters don't acknowledge it, but it's just something happening on the screen. He's also the father figure, actually gives him advice. And especially this scene highlights, because she gave him, this expensive art equipment or whatever, while his family gave him, a race car track. That is the very clear difference between his family and Leslie, which I just really like. And it kind of shows that she is the perfect person for him, which, yeah, it's just a cool detail.
Is it like the Bible says? Is she going to hell?
Okay. The religion stuff is, the reason why the religion thing was in the movie earlier is because of this scene. And it kind of makes this movie really messed up, because Leslie said in that scene, in the church scene, that she does not believe in the Bible and church. And because Jess and his younger sister Maybelle are strict Christians, or I guess their church is strict, it implies that Leslie, to them, is in hell. So to answer the question, why is this movie so frickin' depressing? Why does this movie make you feel depressed at the end of it? Well, I feel like I know why, and it's not the people who made this movie, it's not their faults of to why, but I feel like the reason is because of Anna Sophia Robb, the person who played Leslie. She does not just play the character, she embodies it. and the chemistry she has with Josh Hutcherson with their friendship. Their friendship, not romance, it's friendship, and the two of that combined really makes it feel different, because this is a book. Terabithia was originally a book, and in the book, a lot of things, when you read a book, it's different from watching a movie. And because you have these outside factors, because when the people who made this movie, they were going to the book as closely as possible, and I think what happened is that movie magic happened where you have outside forces with the actors and their chemistry and the music and cinematography and all that type of stuff. It made something very special, and it made not only Jess, like when Leslie died, it created a hole in Jess's heart, but something that's also clever, that in the movie, the movie feels like it has a hole in it as well. You need to fill that hole in somehow. Because an example is with The Lion King. When Mufasa died, at the end of the movie, you're not thinking to yourself, oh, I wish Mufasa was alive. The characters are better off when Mufasa was alive. Like, no. Like, in The Lion King, everyone's better off. Like, the movie has a happy ending. That's not the case with this movie. The replacement for Leslie doesn't exist. And they try to do it with him bringing Maybelle to the Terabithia, which isn't enough to fill that hole in. Because they make Leslie out like this perfect person for Jess, and you care about her so much. For the sake of the movie, it makes sense. But for the story, it makes sense. But for the movie, it just creates this weird feeling. Like, the movie's supposed to make you feel happy. Like, oh, it's satisfying. Jess got over the death of Leslie. Now him and Maybelle can go off to their own adventures. But you still feel sad, because Leslie just has this impact that the movie doesn't fill. And like that, I understand that's the point of the movie and all, but it just creates this weird feeling. Movie magic happened where the actors are very, very strong. Like, if any other actress were to play Leslie, this wouldn't be a situation. The movie wants you to let her go, but the audience and myself, you can't, because she's just too sweet, too nice, too charismatic. And Sophia Robb really embodied the character. And if they ever remake this movie, it just wouldn't be the same. Like, if they were to remake it now, it just wouldn't be the same. Outside forces that the people who made the movie couldn't possibly foresee, and it just made something special. Like, you can't replicate this magic ever again. It's just one of those movies. That's how I see things, and why this movie makes you feel depressed. Which, maybe that's the point of the movie. Maybe you're supposed to feel depressed. But I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna end it here. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm gonna go now, so goodbye, everyone.